You're on a path in
Here
the
we go.
woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I don't feel bad about this. It's going to take us up until 9 to get through the intro here.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
It has reverted and is not showing us the mouse, so let me fix that real quick. Oh no, it says it is. It's just lying to me. There it goes. I'm going with forget this. I'm not doing this.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
You can't tell me what to do. The end of the world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees.
Hey, Vault.
And perhaps
How's it going
most
tonight?
problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
We are back in Slay the Princess. If we finish tonight, this will be the last Slay the Princess stream for a while. I don't think I'm allowed to do 3 run-throughs of the same game in a row. Yeah, no shit, right? Oh, I can get some alone time? Fuck yeah. If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her.
She's just a princess. The danger comes if she gets out. Which she will, unless you do something about it.
Okay, so what happens if she gets out?
The more specifics you have, the harder it will be for you to do this very important job. She's a princess. People will listen to her, because listening to her is in their nature. And when they do, everything will come crashing down.
How has your day been, Vault? Mine has been incredibly frustrating. Trouble chewed through the wire to one of my base stations, so I was setting up a bunch of VR stuff, and then couldn't do the testing because I don't have enough base stations to cover the room. And my ward, for 4 hours straight, every 20 minutes, came to have the same conversation with me. It wasn't an important conversation, she just kept forgetting that we'd had it. Evidence,
You're
bitch!
already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
But this is the start of my journey. Okay, fine. Do we ever go with okay, I'm sold? Okay, I'm sold. Let's do it.
As long as you remain focused on your goal, it should all be smooth sailing.
But this is better now. I'm hanging out. I'm playing what is probably, honestly, my favorite game of the year, aside from, like, Baldur's Gate 3. I think we finished 2 entries on, Tuesday? Yeah, 2. So this is our 3rd this time.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
We had the beast. I know we had the beast. And we had the witch.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Now if we go to the cabin. But how was your day today, Vault?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale
Oh,
and
do you?
musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Well, hang out and tell me
The
what you
only
want us to do
furniture
for the
of
next
note
run.
is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I really don't like taking the
Is
blade.
your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
But I feel like we avoided the blade a lot last time. So we're gonna take it.
Take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
And enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place.
Out of there. If
The
you
air
chew another
feels
cord,
heavy
I'm getting
and
rid of
damp,
you.
A hint of
Not
rot
really, but
filtering
get out of there
from the
anyway.
ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
One sec. Apparently Trouble thinks that electric cords are good things to chew on. Ooh, how is it? I couldn't get into the traditional Yakuza games. Just too much walking.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
But I've heard the Like a Dragon ones are really good.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I really just want to go high. Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Really, just they filmed women serving you? That's weird. Okay, what do y'all think? Have we done I haven't decided yet? I don't feel like we have. Okay, I haven't
How
decided
about
yet.
you drop the knife, and the two of us just talk.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Okay, we were going through and actually listening to the voices this time we
Blade
had
tumbles
decided.
out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
There we go.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step
Oh, we
forward
have
to
done
speak
this
with the
part
princess
before.
face to face. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's
Oh, that's
no
cool.
reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget
I
about
enjoyed the
blade on
fighting
floor.
for the most part. It was
Going
all
to
of the
need
just
it.
walking place to place, and I got lost a lot. And yeah, that was actually the big complaint. I got lost so much in that game. I don't even have a good reason for it. I can get lost in a large walk-in closet. I don't have,
So
like,
here
a
we
good
are.
answer either.
What an awkward start to a relationship.
Let's bang, okay? Okay, last time I know we did Are You Coming On To Me because it made me laugh. Wait, no, I wanted to do that, but we didn't. Are you coming on to
Don't
me?
jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
I don't think I've lied.
You're
No.
lying.
Oh, damn it, she knew.
How does she know that?
Don't think that just because I'm the one in chains, it means you have a right to interrogate me.
She hesitates before answering.
What's her name?
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Honestly, I wouldn't be given my name either. Do we keep asking? I don't think we've ever just ended the conversation.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Okay, last time we kept her locked up and we left. And that was when bad things happened. Yeah, this is gonna be the same version, I think. Do you want to try it, though? I was thinking we'd keep her locked away while we talk to her. Because I don't think we've ever just trapped ourselves in here with her. Not at this stage, at least. Well, we can try and let her out. Yeah, sure, why not?
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Yeah.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Nope.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful.
Nah,
Whoever locked the
we're back
princess
on
away
this.
Down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife.
Oh, I know what we've
You could
never
always cut me
done.
out
We've never
then.
just cut off her hand.
She speaks with almost complete
Because we've never had the dagger and done this.
If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out. Is someone else here? You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would be easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Let's do it. This is new. I've never had this.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Oh, I'm liking it.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Which is a little bit hot.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
Yeah, we've always done this after coming down unarmed.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah, that's very different.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body
And now we're back
steps
into this
forward
loop.
and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Have we ever just slayed the princess at this point? No, we always warn her. Let's just kill her. That'll be new.
You bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. Okay. There's no going back now.
Nope, we've heard this before.
Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder, she barely so much as flinches, turning around to stare at you incredulously.
Are you serious? I don't know what came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you.
Oh, that's different.
Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? I can beat you to death with one. But I don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
Oh, shit. Now she's hot again. Fuck it.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it. She grabs your arm.
Holy
grips
shit.
a stone vice.
That's new.
You drop the blade.
Oh my god.
Pathetically. She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker. There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing
Ow!
you to feel much right now, adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves. You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again.
And then she just literally beats us to death. Holy
Every
shit.
blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed
Holy
beneath a weight
fuck.
you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess.
That's
It
brutal.
can't just end like this, right?
Oh,
I'm
that
sorry.
noise.
But it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, we found another one. I don't think we've done this.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he
Oh
knows?
shit.
There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again. She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Okay, we already know we can't just turn around and leave.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of
I
doing
like that
anything
one.
in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
I like it. Let's pledge ourselves
Can
to
we
her.
tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
No.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot
Let's pledge
stress
ourselves
how
to her.
absolutely
I don't know how that works,
catastrophic
but let's
that
do
would be
it.
for everyone,
It sounds like
yourself
fun.
included.
We can be her pet bird.
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please, try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be. If that's
Okay.
what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
He absolutely does. We're pledging ourselves.
The interior of the cabin is
shit.
larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
Well, let's get the mirror out of the
That's
way.
because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway. And I'm sure that if we looked in there, we'd just
Holy
see something
crap.
sad and miserable looking back at us. We don't need any reminders of what we are. It would only make things worse. For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen. And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror, so no one needs to worry about confronting a grisly visage any time in the near future. Though, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you. You probably look perfectly normal. Probably. Do you not know what we look like?
Do you?
He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to tell us. I care about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else could he be hiding from us? I'm not lying to you, I promise there isn't a mirror. Really.
Pet, pet, pet. Ah, fuck it.
No
Enter the
blade this
basement.
time. Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed. Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter.
I'm pledging myself to her. The mirror left.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Giantess princess.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. We
Should
need to get
too.
down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Down we go.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over,
Oh, hot.
almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it
yeah.
was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet. And more than a little disappointing.
She's disappointed in us?
Kneel.
Yes!
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson. You are the only one who can deal with her, and if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she? Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her?
Poke her in the eyeball.
Okay, first things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. If you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this
The
off.
multi-armed mask one is
Can't
still the
win a battle
hottest,
that
though.
you've already lost in your mind.
The nightmare was fucking intense.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
You know what? Fuck it,
Your
she's hot.
will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent? All you need to do now is break my chains.
Sorry, I can't do it.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong, trying to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person.
Holy shit, in this version she
something
actually
different
gets
now.
it. That's wild.
An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
I miss having a Dom.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done. You poor, wretched little thing. You already do believe. You've always believed. All you have to do is open the last door to your heart.
This is incredible.
It's easy. And once you let her in, you'll be safe and free forever. Please don't do this. There's nothing to be sorry about. This is how it was always going to be. And it is good. Alright, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner.
I'm just gonna go sit in the corner.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are.
Ah,
Come, it's time for us to leave.
I'm good with this one.
Nothing. And then, everything.
Let's do it. God damn it. But you do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where does she go? Should we try and find her?
Yeah, no, that was totally fair. Well, shit. Can't do anything. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner and let me know if we can make a decision again.
There's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can
I love how
reach.
she's huge and the hands are just kind of crawling around her.
To shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Yeah, like, huge! Just a sec, I know what I need here. I want to see a giant woman.
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart.
Great, we just made her into a dom.
For she would not be able to mourn you. We will know when we near our destination. It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
Let's go.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
And we die. Okay, Vault. You had
You're
a
on the
suggestion
path
for the startup on
forwards.
this one.
And at the end of that
Yep.
path is a cabin.
Now's your time.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
We did that, I'm pretty sure. But here we go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find...
Oh, we didn't
princess
check the
within.
pulse, okay.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Y'all remember this a lot better than I do.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Okay,
The
so
air
knife,
is stale and
silent,
musty,
killer.
and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
If we go to the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
I haven't figured one out yet.
Who's
I was
there?
crying.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
The voice actress for the princess is amazing.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that
Hello,
knife
Trouble.
is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I have puppy in lap now.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
No shit, right? What are you gonna do?
She's
Stab
unarmed.
me? Well, yeah,
If you
you know.
hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Okay, here we go.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh,
Well, shit.
this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder. Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Yeah, honestly, I really do.
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
That's my water pup, you can't have it.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Okay, it's not check her pulse, but last time we went, yeah, of course she's dead, and walked off. Of course not, that was too easy. It's a trick. Get an axe.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the
There
harm
we
in
go,
checking
check for a pulse.
I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
And... oh, we could also remove the blade. We didn't do any of this last time. We just walked off. I kind of want to take the blade. Vault, can we take the blade? My knife. You'd save now. Okay, well. Quick save. Oh! Nah. I like running through the game. And we can always just do the other version immediately.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt. But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side. What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Oh, shit.
Quick, let's get out of here.
No, don't get out
It's
of
too late
there.
for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess
Where did
twists
she
the
get a
blade
knife?
of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate?
You know what, though? We got her.
Doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you. For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Have we gotten the razor before?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. A terrible sense of déjà vu. No, you don't have that. This
Okay.
is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine. It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. Like I said, we've just met for the first time, you and I.
Okay, so we already did that, so off we go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
They cheated. Yep. Bitch cheated. She wasn't supposed to have a knife.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
In we go.
The interior
Oh,
of the
shit.
cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, my brain says that she said, now we're even. Which means that we're mirrors of each other, and I should just go down without the knife, and then she won't have it either. What do you think? This is my theory. And despite the fact that I hate the fucking videos, it's a game theory. You vote take the knife? God damn it, y'all are tied again. I have a coin somewhere. No, I don't. How the hell do I not even have a coin? You know what? Ask Emmy. That's right, get us a tiebreaker. I'd like to use my lifeline, please. I could flip my horny button. I have a little button that says horny, W-H-O-R-N-Y. With a little tail coming out of the base of the R. Little demon tail. No knife. Okay. Since we asked, we will go without a knife.
Are you really doing this without a weapon? You know she has one, right?
Nope, I have a theory.
Once again, I'd like to remind you that she's unarmed. But you're right, this would be a lot easier if you had the blade. I hope you know what you're doing.
Meow.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down
Puppy!
below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Did you even tell her what we were doing, or did you just go, hey Emmy, knife or no knife?
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
Oh, we're gonna get killed.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Oh, now she's full of shit.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
See, that was my vote.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
She's got blades for hands, doesn't she?
I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
You've got blades for hands.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down. Exactly. She sounds threatening because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
I'll be right back! I'm going back for my knife! But I don't have the key.
Oh, you don't. Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance just to be sure.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her. She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know
It really
he has the
does.
capacity to quickly arm himself. You do, so stop second-guessing yourself, go upstairs, take the blade, and do your job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
I'm voting for, I'm gonna keep talking a little bit, because right now she can't do anything. What if we're both honest? I was sitting here to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart.
That doesn't sound like me.
Basically, yeah, what the shit, this is great.
Last time? What are you talking about? Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth. I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Hey, Kevin. How's it going? You like the top question? Yeah, fuck it. If I come close to you, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you?
What? No, I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason. And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
This is so bad, I love it.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her? We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance.
Oh, I'm so sad that you're eternally cursed with itchy balls.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
Yeah.
You're acting like you are. My entire world is at risk.
Nope, I set a minimum bits on it just to stop you from spamming about your itchy balls. Actually, it was one of the things against getting hate raids. There's a minimum bid of like 25 or something, I don't remember exactly. But that way, when people can't come in and spam 1-bit things with hate messages.
Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No, I have my dignity. Fine, then we'll continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
She is such a bad liar. Yeah, I'm not trusting this.
It's
Bye.
boring if you leave.
She's bored?
We'll see if we still get the option to.
Bored? Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's...
There we
Sudden
go!
burst of movement, the princess leaps towards
Holy
you,
shit.
the blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all.
Holy shit.
Conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains.
Dude, she's gonna pop another knife and then her wrist is gonna slide out. Nope. We're just making different decisions.
And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment.
She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion. And then she slices through her arm.
Well, we're dead.
Okay, maybe we aren't safe here. She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace. That won't stop us from trying. Run, 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 run! You sprint for the stairs, but I wasn't exaggerating when I said she was running at you with a terrifying speed you couldn't hope to outpace.
Run, 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 run.
We don't make it, do we? No. You feel her blade in your back before you make it to the first stair.
Now, if my theory about how the game logic works goes, we should now get to Chapter 3.
I'm going to kill you now.
And with a squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
There we go, Chapter 3.
You're on a path in the woods.
Holy
No,
fuck!
that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. You're what? The interior of the cabin is a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you
This
towards
is now my
Wait,
favorite
excuse
voice.
me, what just happened? What did you just do?
This is my favorite voice now. Hey, Phantom! Oh my god! Fuck you! We're not starting in the woods. I'm sick of this shit. We're starting in the cabin. And there we are.
I feel dizzy. Ho 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 ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
Oh god, we just figured out that we can alter reality.
Nobody. Nobody holds the cards. That's how it's always been. That's unfortunately how reality works.
Oh my god, that was perfect. I love this.
Who cares about cards? You're all acting like this is about winning and losing, while this is actually about having fun. How can you care about having fun at a time like this?
Oh no.
There is someone or something out there pulling the strings, and we're all just puppets until we can figure out how to see them. But what if that someone is us, eh? Eh? Wouldn't that be neat? If we were the ones pulling the strings, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have died twice already.
We thought we could.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third?
This is like our 8th.
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
Not our problem.
Can't be right, that's too much responsibility. It's only too much responsibility if these worlds are real.
Oh shit, between the cheated and the paranoid, they figured it out.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure. You take
Fuck!
the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. And then we throw it out the window. What? That blade is the only edge we have.
Goodbye,
Not
blade!
Too late, because we already did it, didn't we? Unfortunately for the rest of you, and for me, and for the sake of the world. Yes.
I love this! This is so wrong!
That is horribly unfair. He shouldn't be allowed to just do things like that. You were the one who made us pick it up. See? You're not the only one who can figure out how to do things.
I love this.
What's done is done. I suggest you make the best of it. Oh, is this how things are going to be now? All of us vying over a single body? Fine. See this corner? It's mine. And I'd better not see any of you trying to invade my personal space.
This is amazing.
So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to? I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? There isn't a door, there's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. We can see our reality just fine. Why should we trust his?
Good call.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess. reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising. I can't say I was particularly invested in looking at it before, but now I really want to see what's in it. If it's so keen on
We do
hiding
not have
from
a
us,
pool table,
whatever it
sadly.
has must be real good. It feels like it's hiding something from us. It's part of the big picture. I just know it. That's why it's being kept from us. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
I don't want to stay focused. I want to keep
forward,
altering
but
reality.
You don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Oh, that was new.
As your body tumbles onto the basement landing, the form of the princess comes into view, wryly smiling at you from a distance.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. And you still don't have a weapon. That's funny! That's a joke! I'm going to kill you now.
Yes, that was extremely silly of whoever did that. Probably a bad idea.
That was you!
I know, I'm just trying to add some levity to this. Well, since all of this was your idea, how about you figure out how to get us out of it? Oh, guys like us don't get to make any decisions. You should know that. I decided to pick up that blade, and you decided to throw it out the window.
I take it back. Having my own corner clearly isn't working because I can still hear you three yelling at each other. She's going to kill us again, you know? Especially if we keep fighting with ourselves.
I love this.
We need to
This
get
is the
rid
best.
of our thoughts.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Alright, I'm out of ideas. What we doing?
All of these ideas suck. Think up something to flirt with her. Fuck yeah, let's go.
That is an interesting move. Interesting? It's disgusting. No, don't try romancing the princess. She wants to kill you. She's going to end the world if you don't stop her.
Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster?
Fuck yes, we do.
Of course we do. I'm into it. The one making the decisions is into it. Are you not?
I don't think so. I don't know. I could go either way, honestly.
Maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll throw her off. I know I'd be thrown off if she started flirting with us.
Yeah, because you'd be into it.
Yep.
No comment.
Oh fuck, I relate to them so much right now. Give her the look. No, God, that's horrible. Oh, the look is such a bad statement that I really want to do it. Buy me dinner? Okay.
A rosy blush flushes in the princess's cheeks, and a wide grin cuts across her face.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too.
What the shit?
Oh, be damned, this is actually going to work, isn't it?
But why mess around with appetizers when the main course is right here?
We're
Or
dead.
not. Is anything going to work with her? She's so single-minded. It's like whatever we do, it's always going to end exactly the same.
Blush still glowing in her cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you and skewers you.
I should have tried the look.
Ow.
What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt, at least a
Oh
little?
no!
What matters is that she likes us. She's even said as much.
Oh
Oh, a
no!
new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? Nah, we'd know if we died. Right? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you? dead, aren't we? We're dead. How long have we been dead? Have we been dead the whole time?
This is amazing!
Dead.
Oh no, now the Broken's here too.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? I don't actually know how to answer that question. I think he means how many times have we died? Yes, that. Oh, I've lost count, to be honest.
Oh my gosh!
I haven't. It's 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay. Whatever
This
we
is
do,
so
this
good.
is another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her. We'll win her heart eventually.
Come on, show me something new.
We're going to let her stab us and we're just gonna be like, no, not even gonna fight. I'm just gonna be like, fuck you, stab me. I can deal with it. It doesn't work and she kills you again and again and again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder.
She's growing extra blades.
She skewers you. More noise isn't helping, it's just making it harder to focus. What's the point? It's all the same. She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. We don't even have a weapon. Yeah, some clod threw it out the window. Again, that was you. No, I was just the clod who suggested it. And if I knew we'd be stuck here forever, I wouldn't have done that. Just keep dodging, just keep dodging, just keep dodging.
And now we've got the hunted.
She skewers you.
What's the point of avoiding me if you're not going to fight?
See? We lasted a little longer. Barely. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you. We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time. Fine. One last time.
This is so cool.
None of this is working. Think. She skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 4? Yep.
You're on
Oh,
a-
this
don't
is
lose
so
your
good.
head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here. No steel claw, though. Was tossing it the only thing we've done that was permanent? That's a sick joke, universe. A sick joke. If it's gone for good, then maybe we never actually needed it.
Actually, good call.
That's what I've been telling you all. We can do this without it. We're tougher than steel. Yeah, mind over matter. Who needs violence when you have love?
Suddenly, we believe in
Who
ourselves.
needs love when you've mastered yourself?
Holy shit.
Who needs anything when we don't matter?
No.
Well, boys, are we ready? There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. Narrator, we heroically strive towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing
Oh my
along.
gosh. This is
Sure
amazing.
you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
You're not. Go away.
Don't care. Just want to see how this ends. Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Do.
Are you going to say what she does?
Yeah, she's just so happy about killing you.
Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls.
You know what? Normally the monster forms I'm really into, and not so much on this one.
A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit! She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
This is seriously the first monster form that I'm not turned on by.
Yes, behold the perfect woman. Do you think we can throw her out the window?
Yes.
That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. I'd say we bow down to her right now if that had ever even slightly worked for us. This is all just a sick joke. I hate it.
Oh my gosh.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Oh my gosh. Oh god.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act as the princess approaches, instead allowing her to crash against your form, and yet there is seemingly nothing for her to crash against. Again and again she swings at you, but there never really was a you to swing at.
This worked before. I was able to make you dead before.
She swings again, and this time she hits something. Or something hits her. She looks down in confused terror as her arm bends and folds in upon itself.
Did you do that? It's funny if you did. You're nothing. You've done nothing to me, and I've done so much to you, and that's who we are. But it's like you're nothing now. You can't be nothing. If you're nothing, then what am I? Am I nothing too? No, I'm the one who hurts you.
She hurls herself at you, but as she does, her metal body bends outward, the very contact with what you are, repelling her to the point of destruction. The din of shrieking metal subsides, and something small and delicate falls to your hand. It's her heart. It beats gently, calmly, in your palm. Not another word is spoken. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. You do so. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. After we finish this out and restart, we're gonna go pee. You're at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
No, yeah, probably the smallest. Do you think anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist. This one is sharp and single-minded. She is
Yeah, hit
cruelty.
mute before I sneezed.
She is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart.
This is so different from our last one.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Yep. Okay, I have to go pee real quick, and then we'll finish this out and start another. Be right back! The music in this entire game is amazing. Okay, how many more vessels do I need to bring this time?
1. Whatever you bring me next.
That's
will
what
be
I thought.
enough.
We're definitely finishing
And then
another run
gravity
tonight.
will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
I have to do... No. I did it last time. I kept telling her, fuck you, I'm not going. When you send me back,
No.
I'm not alone.
Their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself.
It's nice to be with someone whose thoughts I can never know as mine.
Do you know what happens when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
That's good. Let's
the
go.
next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Okay. This is our
I'll
last
be
run
here,
through set.
waiting for you.
So, Corey, Vault, y'all here?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the
Because
end of
this
that
is our
path
last go.
is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end. of
What the
world.
hell is that? Slooped dance. Is there anything in specific that you would like to do on our last run through here? That is super cute. You know what, just because I haven't done it this time.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
No, I don't. Oh, we've done that. We have definitely done that. That is actually how we got the nightmare. Oh, okay. I'll go down unarmed, turn... No, I can't do that. If I go down unarmed and try and leave, it assumes I'm trying to save her. If I go down with a knife... Go down with a knife, right? And then just leave her there?
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, it's time, y'all. Do you want to take the knife or not take the knife? Well, I will check stream health real quick. Okay.
You take the blade from the table.
I love you too, Ennui.
It'd be rather
Sleep well.
difficult to slay the
We'll
princess
talk tomorrow.
and save the world
Love you.
without it.
I think 2 run-throughs, that's why I don't want to do a third. Do you
Go
know
to
how
the
hard it would
basement
be without
creeps
just
open,
using walkthroughs?
revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Okay, down we go.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Yep, we did that.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
That actually got us
There's
to the
a heavy
beast.
chain around her wrist, binding her to the far
And then the
wall
beast
of the
led to the
basement.
wild on that path, yeah.
She's so coldly beautiful.
We go
Is she
forward.
really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I'm just here to talk. Well, we can't leave yet. We have to do something.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, a killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Okay, tighten her grip or drop it. I think we have to drop it to talk to her so we can leave her. Okay.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you?
Yep, this is how we get
scared
to the
of me?
nightmare.
Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
No stealing
I'm
my
probably
resolve.
chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this. You're so close. Don't give up. You've come this far. No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
I'm not dropping the blade. I don't think we've done that. I think we always leave the blade. So let's try not dropping it.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Then I'm leaving.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you?
Yes. Squint even harder.
You squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to...
I've never done this. This is definitely new. Okay, I don't want to slay the princess, so we'll drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops...
I know, that's why I'm laughing. I'm
Cerebral's
just picturing it.
clang.
Picture a big corvid just like staring and going,
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
do you know why I'm here to kill you? But last time we lied. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
That's not an answer.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Do you know why I'm here to kill
Do
you?
you? I see. The silent treatment. You know, if you don't share with me, well, I'm not going to share with you.
What's your
She
name?
hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Which is, of course, because she doesn't have one.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I'm gonna keep you here.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yep, good compromise.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I made my choice. I'm locking her in the
I know
basement.
You think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
So last time we got to where she killed us, and then we resisted her.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
But I did pick up the knife,
It
apparently.
won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
Yep, that's Nightmare. But we said we were going to go to the Nightmare and then do something else.
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
Maybe we can get to an alternate Chapter 3.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work.
What the? Oh shit. Good plan. Thank you. Ugh.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
Okay, so last time what we did was we kept her locked in and hid against the wall.
Terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
There it is, Nightmare.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You won't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
Oh god, yeah, that would... We're getting the hottest version of the princess right now.
Sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Last time I went to sleep. Threaten me all you want, all it does is ease my guilty conscience.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can.
Okay, so no alteration there.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar. Its lock broken.
Oh shit!
Incoming
Hey,
Gaige
Gaige!
_human raid.
Hey Gaige, how's it going? We are almost done with another run through.
Where is she?
I think Vault just wanted to see the slime dance on the screen. Everyone, slime dance. So did you have fun with your, Dark Tide? Y'all looked like you were having fun whenever I left. That's really cool. I am so glad that you got some de-stress. Oh, I bet. Like, I love my Ogren, but I will admit there is something just zero thought fling shards about playing my Psyker.
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Gaige, you are, as I mentioned earlier, welcome to come hang out and voice with me while we stream, but there is no pressure for it.
Whose side are you on?
I just know that you had a day, so if it would help you relax, you're welcome to come hang out.
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
Okay, just let me know.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
I actually do think I know how to get to a different chapter 3.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time, but we both know this is the end, don't we?
Nope.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is.
Wait! You want to see into it. Wait for the next one.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Time for the nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Yeah, the nightmare
You're
does
here
it
to
for me
slay
on
her.
so many levels.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world. A warning before you go any further.
I
She
don't
will
remember
lie,
the fury,
she
but
will cheat,
you'll see.
And she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
The paranoid is weirdly powerful.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room.
We're taking the knife this
Pristine
time.
blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door?
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it. You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Oh, this is
Gonna be
different
enough,
already.
though? Couldn't you have given us something else?
Okay, I
Something,
remember that.
I don't know. Better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Into the basement we go.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Oh god,
you
that's a
and
good
I.
call. Stretch time. Okay. Better. Thank you, June.
Come back? She must have you confused with someone else. You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
I don't think we're going to end up with love after this. Yeah. The stretch serves the same purpose, because we move all the way around. And crack our shoulders and neck. Fuck it, I'm gonna kill her.
Voice of reason. The rest of you should take notes. You know why I'm being a pessimist. I'm just asking questions. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge,
Last time
you
we
find
went to the
yourself
right,
between
this time
two
we're going
loose
to the
rows
left.
of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
Okay.
She could be anywhere.
As soon as this
nowhere for
stops,
us to
we'll
hide.
bring you in for the end of
We're
this.
completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
Okay. We're gonna bring Gaige into the call real quick.
It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Hey, Gaige.
How you doing?
I am doing great. I am just obsessed with this game. I totally recommend you running through this, like, whenever you get a chance.
I probably will at some point.
There are enough options that even watching this is not going to ruin it for you.
I have cookies.
Cookies.
Oh, can you share the screen?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thanks, Luke.
There you go.
Alright.
So last time we went right, so we're going left.
You turn to the left. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Oh, same thing. She still
told
found
you
us.
I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow.
I can see how you could be into this.
Oh, yeah.
This is it, isn't it?
She
Brought your little knife with you again.
does it for me on so many levels.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Okay, so what we did last time was just kept resisting, kept resisting, kept resisting.
As your blood begins to coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Lungs, liver,
Gaige?
Mm-hmm.
All I can hear is you typing.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing?
Our paranoid self, like, keeping our body running is
Do you
amazing.
want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Yeah, this one is hot. Yeah, it's inappropriate, but yeah.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
Heart, lungs,
She
liver,
isn't
nerves.
attacking us.
Wow.
Why?
Uh-huh.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
So what I did last time was stayed with her.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
How about I just kill you?
Princess cocks her head, neck cracking uncomfortably. But you can't help but imagine a smile carve its way from ear to ear on the other side of her mask.
Thinking about that knife, are we? Put that little theory to the test. See how it plays out. But I don't think you're going to like what happens. Because even if you make me dead, you're not getting out of here. This place is mine. And I'm not giving you the stairs unless I'm leaving with you.
Your
I'm
will
killing her anyway.
Concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart. We did it. We actually did it.
Hey, Plum. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Something tells me that needs to be redeemed on your channel.
You
Just heart,
actually
lungs,
went for
liver,
it.
nerves?
Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible
I should go
for you
pull
than
that
I am
somewhere.
now.
Can she?
Hello, Plum.
We've already seen how she
Yep,
can change.
Gaige had a bad day, and I like company.
Liver, nerves.
I'm just vibing.
You're not getting those stairs back. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She falls to the ground, unmoving. Oh. I can stop now, can't I? I can. Finally.
That is different.
And now that she's gone, you can let us out of here. Right?
Nope, we're just gonna die here.
But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us. It means that you're stuck here. Forever. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, I hate this. Time passes. Forever's gonna end. Eventually, right? No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end. I feel sick.
Yes, Plum. I will take hugs. I'm sorry.
Hugs are good.
My mouth is full of cookies.
Hugs. Hugs.
And cookies.
It doesn't have to be forever, though, does it? What do you mean? We still have a way out, clutched in our hands. Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before.
I'd kind of prefer the parfait, to be honest. That sounds really good right now. Actually, what kind of cookies do you have?
They're like shortbread cookies with orange filling topped with dark chocolate.
Okay, that could be really good too. Now I'm like, both of you give me your food.
I'm sorry, I ate all of them.
God damn. Plum parfait. Parfait me. Excellent. Let's see. Wait. This is not parfait. This is pizza.
Pizza's also good.
Nom. Nom nom nom. It's okay, I had pizza.
That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die? Because right now, you don't want us to do that. You're right, I don't. But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care? I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours.
We're gonna off ourselves here in a second.
Why? What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life. Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
Take the blade.
You remove the blade from the princess's body. What exactly are you planning on doing with it?
It's not like I matter if I die. I'll just come back again. Or am I not a Ooh.
That's a grim thought, innit?
Seems like my microphone is stuck on for some reason.
It's excited to be here.
But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along. We don't have to starve to death. You have our way out. Use it.
Are you stuck here with us?
I'm stuck here with you. I wish I weren't. Feelings mutual. At least we're all being honest.
And if I die, I'll just come back again.
Again? That's
Oh,
unfortunate.
you know what? I
You
forgot
were
to
only
mention.
supposed to be here once.
I got a shirt in the mail.
Oh?
Yeah. Did I tell you? So one of the bars that Azari and I like to go to is a punk bar called No Class.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the Cleveland social magazines ranked them. I want to say it was the city's best metal bar and second best gay bar, or it might have been the other way around. So they released a shirt, Cleveland's gayest metal bar,
Nice.
and I got one.
That's awesome.
And
I don't like
it's
the way
pretty
you
cool. I'll
said
take a picture of
that.
it later.
Okay.
You knew this was a possibility, didn't you? Of course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. You bastard, how much are you not telling us? Plenty, but it's all in your best interest. And the world's, and mine. She's dead and we're stuck in a hell void forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone? It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time? I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject. No.
How about
Still
now? Is
no.
the secret time? I'm gonna wear you down eventually. You might as well spill those sweet, sweet secrets now. Then we'll have something to talk about.
Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it.
I'm not. Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
So, hey guys.
Secret.
The
Secret?
narrator ignores
Yeah,
you.
vape noises, hashtag vape nation.
The narrator
You
ignores
can't just
you.
describe yourself ignoring us. I can.
So,
The
secret?
narrator continues to ignore you.
Okay, now I lose the option. And then I kill myself,
I
because
don't
fuck
like
you,
this,
narrator.
But I suppose there's not much I can do to stop you, is there?
So you could have thrown
You raise the blade
into
to
the
your
void
neck
and see what happened
and
there.
slit your carotid
Yeah,
artery.
but we haven't done this.
Okay, that's fair.
We actually haven't killed the nightmare before.
Here we go.
Oh.
Last time we were through here, we just stayed with her. I can't imagine why.
Because she's hot,
Hot.
in a probably going to kill me kind of way?
You better
Uh-huh.
get this right next time, do you hear me? Don't blow it. Everything goes dark, and you die.
This is new. I think.
You're on a path in the wood.
No, no, I'm fucking not.
This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes
I see
on
spider webs.
and on and
Yep.
on and on and on. Yes, so it does.
Paranoid and cold.
No, there has to be a way out of here. There just has to be. What if we do what she asked us to last time? What if we just let her leave?
This time we have the cold.
Okay, so you've already been here. More than once, even. Great. So you probably already know all about her and all about the threat she poses to the world. Then let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends and everyone ends with it, yourself included. Oh, threatening us with death, are we? And why should we be afraid of dying? We've already done it twice. All death has done is shunt us back to these woods, where we're forced to listen to your empty warnings again and again. This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore. That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end.
No.
Her influence? I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright? Great. Let's just hurry.
You missed this ending the game last time, didn't you, Plum?
I didn't. Plum might have.
Yep, Plum. Are you the same narrator? Are you the same narrator we met on the other loops? You were quick to accept that we've been here before.
Quick. If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no. Is that supposed to be a riddle? If it is, it's not very good. I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate. So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. I'm not sure how
It's actually
we're
a
supposed
really
to
good
keep him
explanation.
ourselves, but he's asking for it.
Yes, and
Maybe
there's a reason
some
for
way
that.
She can take care of him for us. They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
You know what? Just because it's a different option.
You have already committed.
Nope.
to my
Okay.
completion.
Same response though.
You cannot go further astray.
That's fair.
You continue down the path towards the cabin.
Oh, yeah. We tried poking
It
that.
isn't long before
He
your
won't
steps
answer.
away
That was
from
what
your
all the secret
destination.
stuff was about.
I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do. I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing. Something that would make everything make sense. Maybe letting her out really is the answer. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care. It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
It really does. It sounds like he's just so sick of us at this point that he's losing his shit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue. Would you
Excellent.
Look at that? We won. Take it however you will.
I love it. Yeah, that was I'm just sick of your shit.
Interior of the
Oh,
cabin
that's
is long
pretty.
and
This is
dark.
new.
A single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward.
You missed the one earlier, Gaige, where one of our voices just got sick of being in the woods and told us we weren't anymore.
Just told you to go to the cabin, be like, fuck it, we're doing this.
No, literally, you're in the woods when, nope, if we keep having to do this, we're just starting in the cabin now.
The only furniture of note is... that's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror?
No, there's no knife.
The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there... What do you mean there isn't a mirror? There's a mirror, plain as day at the end of the hall. I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Let's pretend there's a mirror at the end of the hallway, and that right now, we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement. Are you saying there isn't a door? Are you saying that at the end of the hallway there's just an opening again? He didn't say door, did he? No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening. It's just like last time, isn't it? Only instead of a visible empty void, there's an invisible one. For all we know, she could be standing right there behind the mirror. For all we know, she's going to jump out at us, and there's nothing we can do to stop her. Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you, and certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement.
And here we go.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation.
Oh, this
The
is
chill
new.
wind
We've never
raising
taken
your
multiple
hackles as
steps
it
just
gently
to
pushes you
proceed.
forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there. I hate that I know what's about to happen. Knowing makes it so much worse. You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening. Oh, that was a close
Nice.
one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
Helplessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Shit. Where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle.
Oh, hell yes,
Your heart
tentacles.
skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then it,
Yeah, this is definitely new.
princess, constricts. Your bones snap.
Oh god.
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your
Tentacles!
legs, numb with the shock of it,
Oh, no.
collapse. And you collapse with
Well, I
them.
mean, oh yes, but also oh no.
Oh
You're
no.
met with a terrifying visage of the
Oh
princess.
shit.
Her hand grips your leg in a steel
Oh, not
vice,
tentacles.
Her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
You killed me last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom, but then you took my body away from me. So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
You broke my ankle, I can't walk out of here anymore.
Okay, maybe letting her in isn't the best idea. She clearly hates us. And what's your point? I thought you wanted to get out of here. This is a way out, and it's different. We might as well take it.
Yeah, but not like this. She's going to make it hurt.
Then turn off the part of you that feels things. Oh, like it's that easy?
Yeah, it really is. We've already proven that.
It is. Pain is just another sensation. If you can tolerate joy, you can tolerate pain. Except that pain hurts. Yes, that's what it does. That's the definition.
Do we need to explain to you why pain is bad?
Yes, actually.
You need to explain to yourself why it isn't.
Wouldn't that make you know better than me? It's so fucking centrist.
We're not so different, you and I.
Yeah.
Come, join me, and we shall rule the universe.
That's a good one.
Evil is all about perspective. After all you've done, why would I ever care about what you think of me?
You know what? I'm a victim in all this too, you know?
And sometimes victims become the same as their victimizers. Just because someone hurt you doesn't mean you get a free pass.
Funny how she says that like it's a bad thing when it's exactly what she's doing right now. Someone tells me pointing out the irony wouldn't do much to help us.
Fuck that, I'm pointing out the irony.
You should be grateful that I still have a use for you. Being mine is more than you deserve, really. Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding.
But she still has booba.
Well, if she didn't have booba, would she be a princess?
I'm just pointing out. Bone arms, pelvis, probably legs, but booba.
Warcraft undead
Torso
logic.
stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. Okay, deep breath. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Is it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine?
Yeah, I'm right. This is fine.
This is fine.
It's better than last time.
This is
At least
fine.
our organs aren't failing.
This
At
is
least I
fine.
can actually talk. It is fine. Everything is always fine. These consequences have no real impact on us outside of momentary discomfort. I'm sure we'll be moving on again soon.
What the?
Your
Oh.
vision fades.
Thirsty
She
good.
tears open the membrane of your soul.
I mean, okay. Get up, get up, get up.
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong. It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding.
Hey,
Your
I
body
drank.
slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. It's rather rude to show up in somebody else's body and boss it around like this.
Fuck yeah, stop being rude.
We were gonna let you out of here. That's the whole reason we marched all the way back up to the cabin. Were we? I was.
I know you were, but you were going to do it for the wrong reasons.
Wait, the wrong reasons?
And what reasons are those supposed to be? Nobody
What
should
the
be able to
shit?
be judge, jury, and executioner.
Weren't you all of those things for me?
Technically, I haven't been jury yet.
True.
Grasp the shape of everything you think you feel. You think you are numb, but you are hopeless and paranoid. You are afraid of me. And I don't feel regret, even in the recesses of your soul. There is not a drop of sympathy to be found.
We weren't always like this.
All I'm doing is reaping what you've sown.
We don't have to let her out. I've been storing up a little bit of will since she forced her way in here. Take it and throw us all into the basement. It's better than giving her what she wants.
You wouldn't dare. Move now.
Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered
Holy
ankle,
crap.
takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
It's not that bad. The pain feels good. Because I know you feel it too.
Ah, masochism.
That's a little terrifying, honestly.
And into the
Like-
abyss we go.
Yeet!
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss.
I won't let you do this.
Too late!
Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter. We're putting in everything we have. You're not. You're thinking too much about how she's hurting us. You're thinking too much about your body. It's just a body.
Yes, it's just a body now. But I can make it do so many terrible things to you.
One,
But we don't have to.
3. 1, 2, 3.
I am
Next
really
one we
becoming a
go.
fan of the voice of the paranoid.
2, 3. You throw everything you have against her and manage, for one brief moment, to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips
This is
a few
so
inches,
wild.
and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole.
Why do you hate me?
Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall, and fall, and fall. We did it! We actually did it! Yes, we've really shown them all, haven't we? I don't think this qualifies as saving, but at least you didn't ruin it. What happens now?
We keep falling.
You neither had it now. You wanted this.
I want to know what he thinks happens now.
I don't think you're going to find that out.
Why? What do you know that you're not telling us?
You should pay better attention to your head. You lack
Baka! Terminal velocity ceases, and you feel a something, a mass, a growth, torn out of you. You and the princess look at each other for a short moment.
What's happening?
I like the idea that Chad is currently more voices in my head. The voice of the plum. But you don't answer her before she's gone, and you feel a resistance underneath your feet once more. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
I mean, yes, on some level, y'all are pretty much the voices in my head.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
The voice of the gender fluid.
The voice of the gay.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. It's calling us. And not in a good way. You don't need to comfort them.
This is the first time the voices have been around for the mirror, hasn't it?
No.
Really?
It just depends on how you respond at this point.
Okay. If you say so.
Voice of the dancing slime.
Can we trust you?
The voice of the booty.
The voice of the booty.
Whatever makes you happy.
The voice of the head pat. You approach the mirror and gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Voice of Gaige's nuts. That's what you brought with your raid! You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure. Faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass.
What new questions do we want to ask the burb?
I'm trying to remember what all the ones we asked last time were. I've met you many times. Have you been the same you all along?
And that's by both necessity and design.
Okay, I think we asked that one before.
This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world.
A whole new world. Sorry. Exciting point of view.
But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks.
I'm aware. And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
Does it hurt when pieces you break off like that?
Sure, we'll ask that one.
Hurt? I don't feel pain. Not physically.
That was a waste of a question, but...
They all are. I have so many questions for you!
Quick. I won't last for long now that you can see me.
Okay, we'll make the hubris question.
I do.
I was asking silly
People
ones.
out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
That was mine. I think we asked the important questions last time.
Ooh, hang on. The people out there beyond the walls of the construct.
Yeah.
Do they know about this?
Of course
Okay.
not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Okay, I have to do it. I don't want to destroy you. Could I just, like, stop
We've already
asking?
crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
What if I just destroy him? Should we just destroy him for a change of pace?
I mean, yeah, you can put him out of his misery, I'd say.
You've been an asshole, and I'm not going to let you live anymore. You already know what you are. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. And it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. I like this. We are not going to be in love this time. I am also not sure that we should kill her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. And now we're back with the multi-god getting ahead from one of her forms.
And you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
So what happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Okay, now we have questions. There's only one thing I won't do, so...
I'm guessing the only thing you won't do is slay the princess outright.
Oh, no, last time, the thing I won't do is further down the choice path.
Oh, okay. Right, last time you and her left together.
In love. Like, instead of, like, refreshing the world, we just, like, went out together.
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite.
There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
If I let you out and an entire world dies, I can't do that. It's up towards the top.
If
Right
you're
there.
saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things
okay,
that
I've heard that
words
response.
cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Okay, now we get our hits from our peoples. Hey, sexy.
Flesh is a vehicle, and to destroy the flesh is to strand the spirit. With violence you stranded me, and with violence I sought to twist your flesh back into mine. What forced between choosing your death and forfeiting your body? You chose agency. But agency requires action, and action requires an endless tapestry of events. In your final moments would you remove action itself from reality?
I don't want that world to come to pass is a valid comment. Because the removal of agency is actually far worse than anything else to me.
True, but I also think that can you say with certainty what shape a world without you would take is a good response.
Okay, but I think the answer is
I know
no.
what I am, but I do not know what I am not. If a world without me is so unknown, then how can you be so sure you want to create it?
I mean, fair.
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead, all at once.
Little bit of Alice in Wonderland vibes, yeah.
You learned to put yourself away and to follow the flow of reality. And you used it to humble me, to show me how far I was from what I needed to be. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. Unjust impossibilities pushed you to become something you would never have been without them.
Even if the journey was agony, the end gave the struggle meaning.
And even then, what we saw was not an ending. When I thought I had reached an unconquerable peak, you showed me how much further I could still climb.
Ah, here's the hot one!
You become nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. You are terrified of a power so far beyond you that it strips the meaning from your every action. But at the feet of that power, the dark parts of you cannot help but burn away. Your inadequacy is reduced to cinders by the blazing light of the divine. When I proclaimed my godhood and presented you with a place by my side in my new creation, you gladly took it. Without me, there is no future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into consciousness.
You know, I'm sorry, but Hot Dom, I missed that. That was good. That was
My
some good shit.
threads, like yours, are unbroken. She is me as much as I was her. A web
Here's the
of
wild.
nerves, lain upon a web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to. Where did you end and I begin? When you felt what it was to be me, we held on to each other and pierced the veil of truth. Will you abandon that curiosity now that we are no longer joined in physicality?
I think I just really, I have needs. Oh, can we go back to being together? That was a good one too.
Before we were us, there is no turning back. For all the echo's delusion, he still managed to reshape reality itself, though he could not destroy what could not be destroyed. We are intertwined, but we are separate.
Thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin. Your compassion is what freed us both, but compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
Of course I helped you. I didn't want us to hate each other. Yeah, the actress is amazing.
We are each other's liberation.
I will say the voice effects went a little bit overboard at some points.
Mm-hmm.
Not the actress, but the actual post-processing.
There were a couple effects that just made the voice sound like it was coming through like a bad microphone, I thought.
Yep.
But the actress, and honestly the actor for all the other voices are
They're
very
amazing.
good.
Yeah. As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't set you free.
Okay.
There is no something else. This, what we are, is everything.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Okay, last time we brought in Hero heavily. So I could send him off this time to change the path. I think we're gonna try
I don't
that.
think we can. She's too many
no.
things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Okay, last time we went. That's what I was thinking, so I can do this out here on my own.
You can't, and lucky for you, I'm not going to let you try.
So this is a prescript.
Otherwise known as, I drew this sequence, I'm going to make you watch it.
It's a really good sequence, though.
It is a really good sequence.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
The truth is, I disagree with killing the princess in this part, because I actually think that she has a point.
Do you need me to describe things?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Do you want the hero to narrate this time? I know we did it last time, but...
Nah, if we did it last time, we're probably good.
Okay.
Yeah, if you don't want to kill her, see what Koryu said. See if you can choose to stay here with her.
Let's do that.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
The only thing I won't do is do the I love you
Do
at
you
the
remember
end.
the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
There you are. You look just like you did when we first met. Let's talk for a bit. Maybe we can figure this out.
Last time I went with I don't want to be a god. Which is true.
I don't feel the same. I feel smaller.
Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go?
Looks like you're being forced to leave.
Yeah, I don't know where we'd go, but as long as it's not here, and as long as I'm with you, that's all that I want.
I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going...
I think the only way to change it would have been to bring the knife.
Just the two of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't feel right. But I'll be okay. I don't think I'll be alone for long either. I'm sure I can find the others.
Here we go. Where's my knife? Oh. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. Ooh, Risk of Rain. Risk of Rain 2 or the Risk of Rain remaster? Or is that out yet?
The Risk of Rain Returns is out. Interestingly, they just announced a new DLC for Risk of Rain 2.
Huh. But there's an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. Ah. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see a tension seize her. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside. You follow her confident steps.
Come on, princess. It's just a door. Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new.
Last time I did I love you, so that's off the table. You know what, who's going to open it?
Both of us, right?
There we go. That's it. The voices in your head, Jonathan Sims. That was seriously amazing. That was really good. This was our second run through of this game in a row. Today is Friday. So, tomorrow, I don't know what we're doing. Maybe World of Horror. Oh, that's a good call, Phantom. Thank you.
And yet there's more. Yeah, there's... Like I said,
there's a lot still to play with. But I don't think I can do 3 runs in a row. I'll be honest, this game is a little bit emotionally taxing.
Yeah.
The funny thing about a game like this is that when people show up and they're like, oh, this game looks great, and then they go, I'm not sure I should be watching this, I really want to play this game. And you're like, no, I totally agree, because this game is amazing, you might not want to be watching right now. And that kind of goes against the entire purpose of streaming, right? But you find certain games that speak to you on some level, and even though you really want to hang out with people, and you really want to get to go through the game with them and share that experience, you also know that because you're the one running the game, they're not going to have the same experience that you do. So it's hard not to go, yes, you're right, just leave. Work, leave, do something, buy this game now, and play this game. Which is probably the best recommendation that I think I could ever, give for a game. That's it right there, there's your review. This game is good enough that when people say, I want to play this later, I agree with them and tell them to go away.